Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys my everyday summer makeup routine. First, I'm going to start off with some skincare, but before that I'm actually going to put my bangs back because every time I do my makeup, I always want to make sure I roll up my bangs so that by the time I'm done with my makeup, it's all ready to go. I don't have a mirror today, so we're working with what we have. I remember when I used to live in Japan, it was normal for girls to have their bangs curled up or inward. They would just go to school like that, and it wasn't weird. So I'm going to be using my Advanced Snail Serum. Also, make sure you start off with a clean base. I washed my face this morning and clean hands. This just moisturizes your skin. And I'm also going to use a vitamin C cream. This one is by Olay. And because it's summer, never forget your sunscreen. This one is by the brand Innisfree. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, next. First, I usually start off with my eyebrows. I used to fill them in completely, and just up until like a year ago, I feel like I had brow blindness. I look at my pictures now and I'm like, why did I do that to my face? So literally for the summer, I either just put a very light coat on my eyebrows, or I don't even put anything on them. I just use like this brush to brush my eyebrows out, and I put eyebrow gel. I'm just gonna be using the Anastasia brow gel. And you know the trend where girls would like put their eyebrows all the way up, their eyebrow hairs? I tried it and I do not match it, nor do my eyebrows want to stay in that position. So I just brush to my natural eyebrow direction. Nothing too crazy. I like this eyebrow gel because it doesn't leave the white crusty residue. It's just the gel and it works great. And next I'm going to be using some primer. This is the one by Tatcha, the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Hi Milo. Not using too much. Just making sure I get my cheek area and a little on my nose to get a smooth base. I also use eyeshadow primer because I put a little bit of eyeshadow on my eyes most days, and I just blend that in. I will say most of the makeup that I use are products that I've used since high school. They just always work for me. I don't really branch out too much into new makeup unless I know it's like really good. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of foundation. This is my Holy Grail foundation. I always get compliments on my skin every time I use this. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Especially for the summer, I don't like to put too much foundation, just a thin layer to smooth out my skin. And the trick is, for me, what works is just using my concealer applicator. I use the one from NARS. First, I go in under my eyes, and then I spread out my foundation so it's an even thin layer all over my face. Because before I would use just a beauty blender to just dab it all over my face, but I feel like it would soak up all the product. So when I have it smoothed out all over my face, I feel like it blends way better. And I've never used a spatula, but I would like to try, because right now this is working great for me. At this point, I look like a crazy person. So now that it's evenly spread out all over my face, I'm gonna use a beauty blender. So next, I go in with my concealer, get whatever product I have left, I guess. And I put my concealer on the places that I want to conceal more. So my cheeks have a little bit of scarring, so I just put it a little over my cheek. And also my chin. And then I'll put a little right under my eye. Just like that. And for my concealer, I let it sit for a bit before I blend it out so that it can rest on my skin. And while it's resting on my skin, usually I'll do my eyes or my bronzer. So first I'm gonna do bronzer on my eyes as eyeshadow. I feel like this Hoola bronzer by Benefit just complements my skin really well, and it goes perfect on my eyes too. I could use an eyeshadow palette, but for an everyday makeup look when I'm rushing, I just use my bronzer. Also, I'm using a brush like this with a kind of more circle tip to get into the creases. Perfect. And now I'm gonna put some bronzer on my forehead and then blend out my concealer. So use a brush like this. I've been using this brush since forever, you guys. Who knows, maybe I'll invest in some more brushes in the future, but for now, this works great for me. And I have a big forehead, as you can see, so I really like to get up in there. Okay, now that I blended out my bronzer on my forehead, I'm gonna blend out my concealer like this with my finger. I feel like just using your finger is just the way to go. Okay, so the base makeup is done. Now I'm gonna put bronzer on my cheekbone area and my blush. I'm gonna dab it right over here. Make sure you blend it in on the sides as well. Okay, next, my favorite part is blush. I use the Fenty Beauty blush in the color Joy. This was a gift from my best friend. She got it for my birthday, and I've been using it every day since. I do want to try the different colors, and I also would like to try a liquid blush. I just haven't gotten to it yet, just because this works so good for me. So just dab a little bit, not too much. Also, I used to have blush blindness, like real bad. I want to say last year, even before blush became really like popular, I would just put blush crazy, like I looked sunburnt, and it was bad. No one told me. So for this, I'm just gonna dab it right over here. This blush has a little shimmer to it, so it works as both a blush and highlighter. And then I'll dab a little bit on my nose area. Okay, next I'm going to be putting on some translucent powder. I just use this one from Laura Mercier. Put a little bit under my eye. I'll just kind of dab it all over my face, just so that my makeup can set. We're almost done, guys. Last but not least is mascara. So I'm just using this eyelash curler from Revlon. So I'll just curl one eye at a time and put mascara on it right after each curl. Oh, also I use this mascara by Heroin Make, which is a Japanese brand. It's the waterproof mascara. I know this went viral on TikTok a while ago, but I've always used this mascara. Especially when I cry, this thing stays on me. Okay, next eye. Can you see the difference? I have Asian lashes, so sometimes it's a struggle with my mascara. So my left eye is the eye that I don't like, because the way my lashes are like shaped, or like the length of it just makes it so hard to do my mascara, and I always get it on my eyelid. Okay, let's see if I can do it without getting it. And also I have a tip for you guys. If you guys have short Asian lashes like me, get your mirror and put it below your lash and applicate it rather than like looking into the mirror. For some reason that helped me a lot to not get it on my eyelid. So I just put it under and I'll just applicate it like this. This is the final makeup look. It's a very natural, everyday summer makeup routine, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.